Welcome to the NTN Nightly. I'm Nisha Charles. This edition's top stories. Proposed plans for the upgrade of the Land Registry are discussed with key stakeholders. Efforts at establishing smart classrooms across the island intensify. The Caribbean's leading global services provider Itelbpo expands to Saint Lucia with a firm footing in Vieux Fort. All that plus the latest in youth development, sports, and the NTN Nouvelle en Creole. The Ministry of Tourism, Information and Broadcasting, Culture and Creative Industries held a one-day meeting with government stakeholders and lawyers on Friday, December 6 to present proposed plans and recommendations to support the upgrade of the Land Registry in Saint Lucia. The activity is being undertaken in collaboration with the Land Registry of the Department of Physical Planning and is expected to modernize the overall systems and processes for land administration. Here's Janelle Norville.
The move is expected to modernize the overall systems and processes for land administration, bringing about enhanced transparency, accountability, and improved efficiency. Once implemented, it will considerably decrease the lengthy manual land registration process on the island. A consultant team from the University of the West Indies St. Augustine campus is leading this initiative on behalf of the government. The team has analyzed the current processes and requirements, based on which they developed a detailed plan along with recommendations to support this upgrade of St. Lucia's land registry. The work to be undertaken will complement previous digitization activities already ongoing at the Department of Physical Planning and is expected to aid government personnel and users of the registry to better access, protect, and speedily verify documents while reducing the tedious methods currently used to register and recover documents at the registry. GIS and Land Management consultant Dr. Itelbpo is the facilitator.
Saint Lucia has been ranking around 100 something position, around 5 position in the world in ease of doing business. What that does is that it doesn't attract investors to want to come in and invest their money here. When an investor wants to come into a country, the first thing they want to know is how quickly can I buy land and how secured my land is. If they cannot get the certificate of ownership of the land within a certain period, it is not attractive to them. Secondly, you find that in Saint Lucia, most people have the same first name, the same last name, and there's no way of uniquely identifying them. And this also causes problem for the land registry. So one of the things we're looking at is the unique identification of the persons. Also, you know that in Saint Lucia, we don't have proper address system. So one of the issues is how can persons be identified uniquely and the land identify uniquely, and if you send them mails, they will get the mails. So those are some of the implications of the issues that we are facing with. People have to go and line up at the land registry waiting for their turn or waiting to get a copy of their certificate.
The facilitator indicated that majority of the documents at the registry have been digitized. The improved system is expected to make available online access to the registry's records through various digital platforms and at the same time reduce the long lines at the registry's office for the ease of doing business for both government personnel and members of the public. Over the long term, this improved system will contribute to the establishment of a more robust land tenure system, which will ultimately result in defining land-regulated behavior, land use controls, as well as associated responsibilities and constraints. Deputy Permanent Secretary in the Department of Planning, Hildreth Lewis, explained that a number of changes must occur to facilitate the full digitization of the land registry, and all the expected costs must be added to the public sector investment program.
This exercise is meant to end this month, in December. And coming out of the report, we would now have our internal deliberations and plan the way forward in terms of how we move with the levels of investment that are required. We anticipate through prior discussions that there will be a need for legislative changes and also the adoption of new work processes also new hardware and software.
The meeting was facilitated by the University of the West Indies, which is contracted under the OECS Regional Tourism Competitiveness Project to guide the development of a modernized system for land administration at the Land Registry. The one-day meeting brought together government stakeholders, lawyers, and other relevant entities. The initiative is funded under the OECS Regional Tourism Competitiveness Project, which is supported by the World Bank. For the Government Information Service, I am Janelle Norville.
The importance of research and data in the decision-making process has been underscored again, this time by stakeholders in the tourism industry. The issue was discussed Friday as the Tourism Advisory Committee met. Anissa Antoine reports.
The Tourism Advisory Committee has been working with the Department of Statistics to prepare for the tourism satellite accounting. The tourism satellite accounting will measure more accurately related goods and services and the impact of tourism on the economy. Donalyn Vitae, Permanent Secretary at the Ministry of Tourism, Information and Broadcasting, Culture and Creative Industries, noted that the ministry has been facilitating the dialogue between the accommodation sector as well as other aspects within the tourism sector.
Really, what has happened is that the Department of Statistics has reached out via an instrument to the various participants who have been filling those instruments to be able to provide a detailed report of the tourism impact on our GDP for 2018. We anticipate, based on the time frame that is proposed, that this instrument will be collected and analyzed so that Saint Lucia will be in a position by April 2020 to get the results of the TSA.
Historically, data collection done by the Ministry of Tourism and the Saint Lucia Tourism Authority encompassed only visitor arrival figures. Ms. Vitae noted that the new format will allow for more accurate figures.
The shift and what the tourism satellite account allows us to do is to look at the impact of tourism to the economy. So we're looking at what the consumption patterns are, and the manufacturing industry plays a large role in that, because when we look at consumption, we're looking at the alcohol that's produced, the beers that's produced and consumed by visitors or accommodation plans and other service providers. So it's really to look at the consumption, not just the alcohol and the beverages I mentioned, but there are other products that are produced, manufactured in Saint Lucia that is consumed by the tourism sector.
The Permanent Secretary also noted that the Ministry of Tourism will be unfolding a licensing framework by which a comprehensive database and formal process will be developed to account for all operators within the sector.
It will be done on a very formal basis where there will be a registration process and a licensing process within the Ministry of Tourism. It will therefore make the process of gathering information and data very seamless and easy with the Department of Statistics, because we know who exactly we need to target, who exactly is registered, and of course we will be able to enforce the compliance for collection of that information.
According to the Department of Statistics, 38% of the working population is employed within the tourism sector. From the Government Information Service, I am Anissa Antoine reporting.
The Department of Education, Innovation and Gender Relations recently hosted a training workshop for district education officers and principals for the Pro Futuro Technology in Education program, which is being instituted in January 2020. The initiative is another step towards establishing smart classrooms across the island. The Pro Futuro Technology Educational Program is a joint initiative of the Organization of American States, the OAS, and the Pro Futuro Foundation to provide access to digital education for children and youth across the Caribbean. Focusing on the acquisition of skills through technology, the program not only provides equipment for use in the classroom, but the digital learning content to support instruction and assessment. Teachers and principals of participating schools were part of a training exercise before the project comes on stream in January 2020. The operations coordinator from the OAS was part of the exercise.
So there's a whole library of content where teachers can choose from in order to use them in the classes. There's also a platform in which teachers can manage the project. So if, for example, there's a particular student that needs a special attention to maths and another one for special attention to language. The teacher can personalize activities to the kids. So assign more activities of math to that kid and assign more activities of language to the other kid. And then the fourth component, which is the most important component of this project, is teachers training. We realize that not only providing the technology, it will make a different experience in the classroom, we have to teach them how to use that technology for academic purposes. So whenever technology comes in, it could be tablets and laptops like in this case, but whatever other technology comes in further years, they know how to integrate that technology in the classroom.
Curriculum Officer for Technology and Integration, Jermaine Anthony, says the program will assist teachers with instruction and assessment in the classroom.
It is important that the district education officers and principals get a broad overview as well as a deep understanding of what the program is about so that they would be better able to support its implementation.
The OAS representative in Saint Lucia, Lily Ching, says the Pro Futuro program is one of the pillars of the OAS, which focuses on education through development.
The other day I was talking to the teachers and the people that are developing the program, and we were thinking about how important it is that the OAS is just means. Pro Futuro is putting the technology, and you are putting the most important part of it, which is the training, the people, the education, the getting into St. Lucian classrooms and being able to benefit from this Pro Futuro program, which is going to be monitoring the implementation of the Pro Futuro program. And the fact that we are here now in St. Lucia and that we're able to give it a more close follow-up and assistance in whatever is needed in St. Lucia is a great thing.
12 schools will participate in the program. Itelbpo, in partnership with Invest Saint Lucia, is developing a 20,000 square foot factory shell located in the Huronara Free Zone in Vieux Fort, which will house more than 300 employees in the global services sector. It is a strategic move aimed at expanding its geographical footprint, ultimately diversifying its workforce and further enriching its global talent pool as the company pushes aggressively towards its 5-year goal of 5,000 new seats in its contact center operations. Itelbpo and Invest Saint Lucia have broken ground, and the new site is set to open on April 1, 2020. Just off the heels of a recent deal in which Panjam Investments and Portland Private Equity each acquired a 50% stake in Itelbpo, the company is quickly activating its new capital investment with the development of a 2-building site in St. Lucia. The site is located in the south of the island and is within walking distance of the Huronara International Airport, which is also undergoing extensive redevelopment to support the area's booming economy. Prime Minister Honorable Alan Shastney says this is another signal that the south of St. Lucia is quickly becoming a mecca of activity and socio-economic progress. And this is the NTN Nightly. Ryan O'Brien is up next.
Hey Dante, what are you up to?
I am just reading about Jeff.
Jeff? Who is Jeff? Is he one of your friends?
You can say that. Jeff is one of our friends. Jeff stands for Global Environment Facility.
Ah, it's an acronym. What does Jeff do?
Jeff is the largest funder of projects to improve the global environment. 182 member governments make up Jeff.
Oh, really?
Do you know that Saint Lucia has benefited from Jeff since 1991 to today?
Whoa, tell me more.
Yes, many national projects were funded by Jeff. Projects involving biodiversity, climate change, international waters, land degradation, the ozone layer, and chemicals.
Boy, how do you know all these big terms?
'Cause I have a smart daddy.
The Global Environment Facility, investing in our planet, nation, and our community.
Welcome back. We join Ryan O'Brien for the latest happenings in youth development and sports.
It's the weekend and welcome to your update from the Ministry of Youth Development and Sports on the NTN Nightly News. I'm Ryan O'Brien. It was a turn of road runners from secondary and tertiary institutions Friday morning as the Ministry of Youth Development and Sports completed their road racing program on the Beausejour circuit. First male overall winner was Asa Francis of the Vieux Fort Comprehensive Secondary School, 18 minutes 41.18 seconds, followed by Kenrick James of Corinth Secondary, 18 minutes 51 seconds. Third place went to Keaton Monero of the Vieux Fort Comprehensive Secondary School, 18 minutes 54.03 seconds. Among the girls, Midoriya Ephraim of Bocas Secondary was first across the line, followed by Brittany Mosheri of Babonneau Secondary. Third place went to Christiana Romani of the Vieux Fort Comprehensive. Cricket news now, and the national under-15 cricket team had a formal presentation Thursday, as is tradition, at the conference room of the Ministry of Youth Development and Sports. The contingent will be leaving shortly for St. Vincent and the Grenadines, where this year's Winner Islands under-15 cricket tournament will be held, following a switch from Dominica. John Eugene is returning as coach of the team.
This team is full of self-belief, because you could just hear them speak during the practice sessions. They believe in themselves. Right? So I can assure you all that come on Tuesday, we will be putting on a good show. Okay, and we will be coming up victorious. I can assure you of that.
The players selected include Can Elcock, captain, Leonhes Comprehensive Secondary School; Khalil Senhill, St. Mary's College; Cleanus Jules, St. Mary's College; Isaiah Jones, Leonhes Comprehensive; Sachin George, Leonhes Comprehensive; Tyler Venner, St. Mary's College; Jason Justin, St. Mary's College; Tori Polius, Leonhes Comprehensive; Jordan Emmanuel, Trizell Secondary; Davin Ford, Leonhes Comprehensive; Kingsley Paul, Cicero Secondary; Theo Edward, Graniver Secondary; Zenadine Regis, Soufrière Comprehensive. Junior De Rose will serve as manager, assistant coach of the team, and Saint Lucia are the defending champions. Meanwhile, Parliamentary Representative for Ancillary Canneries, the Honourable Dominic Fede, made a presentation of gear to 3 members of the team who are from his constituency. More in this report from Nisha Charles.
St. Lucia's contingent in the upcoming Windward Islands Under-19 cricket tournament is being saluted across all sections of society. Parliamentary Representative for Ancillary Canneries, Honourable Dominic Fede, has commended 3 young men from his constituency who will form part of St. Lucia's Under-15 team. He recently presented them with vital equipment for the journey ahead.
These young men are living my dream. I always dreamt of being a cricketer, but I wasn't as talented as you. So I'm really glad to see you living my dream and doing exceptionally well. I want to encourage you to go on and to do even better. Make me proud, make your parents proud, make St. Lucia proud. I have seen a lot of you play already, and I am exceptionally pleased as the parliamentary rep to be presenting you with this token of my appreciation.
The young men expressed thanks to all who have supported them along the journey.
Just giving some thanks to my parents and those who helped me to get to this stage, and thanks for the coach who really helped me to develop and giving me captain skills, and special thanks to Mr. Coach, Mr. Crafton, Alton Crafton. He really helped me in the captaincy, in the fielding, the batting, the bowling.
I'm just gonna say thank you to Mr. Dominic Fede for a sponsorship. I could get all of these gears, and my coach Alton Crafton for training me and getting me to this stage, and my mother and my father. A huge thank you.
Thanks for my father, my mother, who have always been supporting me in every sport I play. Yeah, I just wanna give a big shout to Mr. Alton Crafton, who has always been helping me every Saturday, always at me, always talking to me, guiding me.
The parents are convinced that the donation will help to advance the cricketing careers of their children.
I'm sure that it will keep a lot of them away from doing bad things, especially as we know, what's already happening in society right now. So I think that's a very good gesture by the Minister, Dominic Fede, and I think the boys would really appreciate it.
As a parent, I'm very happy that my son can represent St. Lucia in the cricket, and to his coach every Saturday. Those kids are on the road with Alti up in Grosile, and to the parents who are there, let's continue supporting them. Good work, and thanks, Mr. Fede, once again.
A sponsor in the initiative is Larry Scott of Scott's Sports and Awards.
I mean, I'm really happy when I see things like this happens, because without your help, it would not have been possible for a lot of these young men to excel. So we encourage more people to do what you do.
The tournament takes place in St. Vincent and the Grenadines next week.
And with that, we have come to the end of our segment from Youth Development and Sports for this week. I'm Ryan O'Brien.
Thanks, Ryan. CARICOM Secretary General Irving LaRocque has signaled keen interest, closer cooperation among CARICOM, CARIFORUM, and the French Overseas Departments. Michelle Nurse of CARICOM News Time has more.
Speaking at the 15th Annual Conference on Regional Cooperation of the French Overseas Departments, he said the community was considering the applications by the 3 territories to become associate members. His presence at the conference is evidence of his commitment to increase that dialogue in the coming months, he noted. The Secretary General underscored the need for more consistent and reliable transportation links, whether by land, sea, or air, to strengthen people-to-people links, trade, business, and intra-regional tourism. He noted that the ferry service between Guadeloupe and Saint Lucia presents an opportunity for private sector investment from the French territories to the wider Caribbean in a joint venture or public-private partnership. The Secretary General noted the cooperation between CARICOM and the French Caribbean territories in animal health, as well as the work being done by the Caribbean Public Health Agency, CARFA, and the French public health institutions to strengthen regional health security. He said that the scope for collaboration in many other sectors could be enhanced through a closer link between the Interreg Caribe and Amazonia, which is supported by the European Regional Development Fund, and the Caribbean Regional Indicative Program, which is financed by the European Development Fund.
And stay with the NTN Nightly. Up next, Primus Hutchinson is here with the NTN Nouvelle en Creole.
Do you know me? I've been forced to do this by my trafficker. I was promised a better life, but got forced into domestic servitude. I can be any age. I can be any gender, any ethnicity. I am a victim of trafficking in persons. Know the signs, see it, report it. If you see me, please help me. Call the TIP hotline at 847.
Welcome back. We join Primus Hutchinson for the NTN Nouvelle en Creole.
Monsieur, Madame, département qui est responsabilité pour information en gouvernement Saint Lucia, GIS, assemblée puis télévision nationale pays NTN, qui présente Nouvelle en Creole, présente Primus Hutchinson. Collège Sir Arthur Louis au monde, j'ai associé pour renforcer la contribution en façon éprouvement des compétitions et pour aussi enrichir l'intérêt des étudiants au Lyon région avec les autres pays. Devant une grande cérémonie pour les étudiants qui finissent études pour saison l'école 2 ans qui passé, principal collège là, Dr. Keith Nurse, annoncé vision 9 et plan qui est déjà en place pour faire ça en réalité. Selon Dr. Nurse, ça a été fait en 3 façons, et ça c'est sustainability, innovation et capacité pour développer conduit et ménager business eux-mêmes. Dr. Nurse, en adresse pour cérémonie ça faire comprendre que le collège là a préparé ses étudiants pour situation changement de climat, changement qui a fait très rapidement en affaires technologie, pour faire assurer que les étudiants bien qualifiés comme tout ça qui a affecté la vie de travail et la vie généralement. Dr. Nurse dit aussi, Si vous trouvez succès pour implémenter ces changements là bien comme il faut, collège a plus qu'un seul collège en l'Amérique latine et Caraïbes et tiama qui a une sustainabilité en tête tout programme qu'il a conduit. Il déclare que le collège là a aussi essayé pour renforcer l'habilité les étudiants pour toujours en mettant toute opération que le collège là a engagé là. Principal là fait comprendre que le collège là pas placer force seulement associé des GUEA et bien certification que les étudiants ont recevoir après étudier, mais qu'il plutôt préparer pour prendre l'avantage de l'occasion qui a existé au niveau de la terre. Pour raison ça là, Dr. Nurse annonce que la caïni arrangement et puis une institution d'éducation à pays Martinique pour instruire plus des affaires sciences de cuisine et aussi yon à pays Switzerland. Dr. Nurse aussi promet que le collège là a assisté et faciliter les étudiants qui finissent étudier complètement pour placer au côté de qu'ils trouver expérience globale à profession. Il dit que et puis ces certificats qui ont trouvé en collège là, il est possible pour trouver placé à l'autre institution académique, à l'autre pays pour suivre l'autre programme qui est plus avancé. Alors les étudiants Hard College ça a fallu qui accompli rêve là pour trouver employement à n'importe établissement dans la terre. Un membre de Cannabis Commission, ça Saint Lucia, ça c'est une organisation qui est responsable pour conduire toute opération et guider le développement business marijuana au pays, dit ça a été qu'à voulu ouais fait les business marijuana trouvé établi à Saint Lucia. Paul Francis, qui connaît premier con Ras Levi, en conversation et puis nouvelle créole, explique que religion Rasta à l'église Nayabingue qu'a considéré marijuana comme un sacrement qui a respecté sérieusement en service de l'église. Il aussi a voulu les autorités considérer la réalité à qui la famille Rasta qui dépend à sous marijuana pour vivre.
Comme ça, marijuana, c'est le sacrement, non? Et puis, un sacrement, c'est un bail qui a fort en connexion avec bon Dieu. So, et puis, it can also contribute to enhance, avancer livelihoods. So, c'est ce bail ça, nous avons regardé dedans, et puis, commissionnaire also can adresser ces bail ça. Il y a une concerne la monnaie, c'est quoi que livelihoods. Comme ça, l'année, c'était commune, côté que Rastafari, from depuis le commencement, even pour actuellement ça, c'est comme ça qu'on vivre, livelihoods. Et livelihoods là, c'est difficile, c'est ça. Le Rastafari n'est pas aller, Adam Rastafari n'est pas un docteur, c'est fou marijuana n'est pas un docteur, bénéfice là. Il y a pour voyager l'école, il y a pour gagner hard l'école, il y a pour prendre des vacances à l'autre pays. Vous comprenez? Il y a pour aider en famille, il y a remittances, de l'autre pouvoir bailler l'autre pays, bailler gens, et bien en famille. C'est toutes ces bagages ça là, marijuana qui a fait nous. Il a avancé nous. So, nous besoin de protection, nous avons besoin de collaboration. C'est pour ça que nous avons ces town hall meetings. La
commission a présenté Mamio durant une cérémonie en studio GIS, côté plusieurs représentatifs groupes de présents. La commission a commencé la consultation au Lyon, c'est pour une opinion peuple concernant l'établissement marijuana comme un business equipment. Commissioner Abba conduite avocat Michael Gordon. Département santé a informé le public là qui projet pour ajouter cette facilité à divers wellness centers pays pour faire plus capable. J'ai fini en Monchi, Itelbpo et Tiroche Castri. Wellness Center à Monchi commencé l'opération depuis mardi le 3e décembre. Ça qui a Tiroche Castri et Itelbpo qui a commencé les services le 16 décembre. Il a informé le public là aussi qui travaille pour mettre cet arrangement en place. J'ai fini complètement en Wellness Center Babono et faciliter santé ça là. Commencer l'opération pour faire service santé à quoi encore. Pour te faciliter le travail des arrangements en Wellness Center Grand-Rivière, il était venu nécessaire pour te chaîner les fermer mercredi passé, le 4 décembre, pour en y un petit temps seulement, et qui a resté fermé lundi le 9 décembre. Wellness Center Grand-Rivière qui a commencé l'opération. mardi les 10 décembre. Département de santé a remercié tous les résidents à ce commune là qui a trouvé affecté et qui a trouvé affecté, pour patience et coopération devant temps ces facilités santé là en bas construction. Département de santé a fait ces résidents savent que ces communes là quand ils savent recevoir un primaire et redégoûter service santé dans un établissement qui faire yo top plus confortable les yo venir pour trouver service santé. Monsieur mesdames, c'est comme ça nous mettons votre nouvelle là. Moi ka remercier autant pour regarder. Pour avoir une invitation pour jeune puis moi considérer conserver la vie côté ngay présenter l'autre nouvelle en créole. Après ça, moi ka souhaite un bon finissement de semaine et moi ka vivre la joie à la main. Nisha.
Messi Opil Primus. And here's a look at what's happening to us weather-wise.
Fair skies occasionally becoming cloudy with widely scattered showers. A high-pressure system centered over the Atlantic northeast of the Lesser Antilles will continue to generate a moderate to brisk easterly wind flow across our region during the next few days. Low-level clouds drifting along this flow will bring occasional showers over the islands during the next 24 hours. The tide for Castries Harbour was low at 6:08 p.m. and will be high at 12:22 a.m. The tides for Vieux Fort Bay was high at 12:52 p.m. and will be low at 7:35 p.m. The seas moderate to locally rough with waves and swells 5 to 7 feet or 1.5 to 2.1 meters. Small craft operators and sea bathers are advised to exercise caution due to brisk winds and above normal seas. The sun will rise Saturday at 6:15 a.m.
And that brings us to the end of the NTN Nightly. Join us next time at 7 p.m. with a repeat at 7 a.m. You can also catch up with us anytime on the Saint Lucia Government Facebook page or YouTube channel. I'm Nisha Charles.